Okay, number 6. So, a car is moving along a highway at 26.8 meters per second, and a deer wanders into the road 84 meters ahead of it. And from seeing the deer to actually applying his brakes, there's a delay on the part of the driver of 0.6 seconds, which means during those 0.6 seconds, his car traveled down the road somewhat, so his total distance from the deer, so the car is going to actually move to this position. So this new distance is going to be 84 minus, well, let's see, how far did he go? 0.6 seconds times his velocity of 26.8 meters per second. So the actual distance that the driver has is 92 meters. So that's how far the car has to stop in less than that, hopefully, and not hit the deer. Well, once he applies the brakes, the acceleration of the car, we're told, is 5.8 meters per second squared, and that's going to be in the opposite direction. So if we let the direction of travel be plus, that means the acceleration is negative 5.8 meters per second squared. And we want to find out how far the car has to travel until its velocity, so the final velocity, is 0 meters per second. Okay, so the equation we want to use is, well, we don't have time, so let's use the one that doesn't use time and see if that works for us. So the final velocity squared equals the initial velocity squared plus 2 times the acceleration times how far. And what we really want to know is, what is the actual distance that the car has to go before it comes to a stop? So don't put in a distance. Let's solve for a distance and see how it compares. So the final velocity will be 0 meters per second. The initial velocity is 26.8 meters per second. And the acceleration is negative 5.8. So basically 0 minus 26.8 squared divided by, let's see, 2 times 5.8 is 10, 11.6, so negative 11.6 is delta x. So we crank that through our calculator, and we get a delta x of 61.9 meters. So it does take less than what we have. The deer lives, and the driver has a heart attack. No. All right, so the answer to part A is yes. Well, no, actually, does the car hit the deer? I was going to say yes, the driver has enough space to stop, but no, the car does not hit the deer. Now, don't just write yes or no. Write out a full sentence, because if I hadn't gone back and looked and I just wrote yes, now what I was thinking was yes, the driver has enough space to stop without hitting the deer, and then moved on. But I just wrote yes. In my head, it was the correct answer, but if you just read what the question asks, it would be wrong. So if I wrote yes, comma, the driver has enough, ENOUGH, room to stop without hitting the deer. And this is your answer, and I read it. It's like, yeah, okay, same message, so that would be fine. B. What is the car's no? If not, how many meters separate the car? Okay, so if it doesn't hit the deer, all right, then how many? So okay, so it had 67.92 meters, and it took 61.92 meters, so it looks like 6 meters. The car stopped 6 meters from the deer. The car stops 6 meters short of hitting the deer. Okay,